Hi everybody, this is Gary Dean with Sentiment Timing, and this is our technical video report for Wednesday, October 15th, 2025. Hope you guys are having a great day, and let's get started with the morning notes. I sent this out at 9 o'clock today, basically just going over the ES was up 51 points, and we are about to run into the retracement level 67.54, which matched up with the 67.19 S&P pivot. So I said I may take a short at that pivot, 67.19 for a quick pullback to the 6700, 66.80. And let's take a look what happened. So when we got up here and we are at that 67.19, I sold some SPX call spread and the premium on it, and that was, I said, I was really just taking this trade down to the 6,700 level. We made it was $1,000, I think, in a matter of minutes because it came straight down. And this really meant nothing to us because I could only make as much as I sold those premiums for. So the S&P would have had it gone all the way up to the 6770, I think it was when I sold it. So there was zero. There was no worries at all on this one. So I think I left a few $100 on the table, and we made it. Like I said, it was like about $1,000 in a matter of minutes on it. So it was really easy. But before that, what we did. Hang on one sec. Okay, so this was before. This is the open right here. And again, IWM, what it did that the gap to new all-time highs fade trade, but I've never used this on IWM. On the spiders and the S&P, it's been 100%. That's kind of why I like when we're trading up at highs, all-time highs, because this trade, even with IWM, it's been 100%. I've probably made about 25 of them. It's never lost once. So we gapped up, and once we were right here, I took the, I think we were right around the 50-50. I took the 250 puts and the 251 calls, closed those for about $600 right there. And then from that part is where we then took on the short side, the same thing. We took the 50 and the 50 on that. And from there, we closed that one. I closed it right here. I had to run out. And we were up a few $100 on it, and it was a good day already for the fund. So I didn't want to sit there and come back and have that underwater. So I closed it, but sure enough, here's the gap. Gap got closed. So this trade right here, again, 100%, and we came down, hit the 50-day. The 200-day moving average is only the 5-minute chart, and believe it or not, we came up, and I thought we were going to be profitable on that one as well, the call side of it, but never got there. But in any case, it's pretty much what I've been saying, where we're in a topping process. These moves that we were. This was straight up. This is now we're looking and we're seeing rallies getting sold. And remember that, okay, I put this here yesterday, possible head and shoulders pattern. So this is when we came here, and I said this could happen like this, and pretty much where it is it going to play out? I'm not sure if it does, and we're coming all the way down to the 63.38, but I'm leaving that up to the market right there. I'm not going to guess whether it is, but whether we head up here and even come up to these highs or go a little bit higher, it's still that rounded top that I've been talking about. And people are going to think this market will never go down. There'll never be a catalyst out there to do it. And I'm just going to go with, listen, I've been doing this for too long. And like I said, even today's drop, people are asking, what do I buy? Do I buy it here? And really I would say the kind of early clue on it was everybody that's in these high flying stocks that are just getting into it now, your RGTI, RGTIW, the ones that we got in down in the single digits that are jumping in now because they're high momentum stocks. And what's the problem with that is these are, I'll show you this. Let me just go to, here's Rigetti. I'm going to go to a 5-minute chart on this. Let's just do 10 and 5. So this is what I'm talking about, where everybody's on has their finger on the sell signal now, on the sell trigger, because we made the high up here. This is the 14th. We popped up a little bit, and from here all day today, this thing was just trading down. So these high momentum stocks are losing it. They bounce back up. What happens? All these people that were closing down here, panic selling a little bit because they probably got long here, are now going to look and jump in. But this is the types of moves where it's not just a straight up move. This was a lot easier when we bought it back down in, when it was here. And put back at $2. This is RGTI. It's $10 here, so it's right around. We actually bought it back here. What am I even talking about? We were in April, so yeah, we bought this in right around that $10. It went up and down on it, but this is the move that it ended up. Now you got all your people that missed the entire move from April because they were looking for this market to go to zero, and we were saying to buy it. Now they're chasing it up here, and the same thing is going on with the indexes too, and again, whether we make this top right here or not, but it has all the ingredients for it. So, I've been saying the high flyers with the quantums, that when we get those big rips, I scale out of it, and I scale out of some of those way too early, and it happens. I don't care. I'm following the way it is. But when you see a stock go from 18 up to 33, you take some off. When you try to buy it back, if you didn't get it, you're still holding some. When it goes up and it goes up to 43, 47, guess what? You take it off and you have a few shares left on it, maybe 100. That's it. So you miss, it went up. We made some money on this. We could have made a ton more if we held the, 1,000 shares that we had down there. But in any case, it doesn't matter, because eventually we're going to be able to buy this back at 42, and I think most likely back down at the 34 or possibly even the 29. Let all the people that are chasing this go. It's going to come back down. It's going to retrace. It always does. Where it retraces to, we have to pay attention to the to the technicals on it. But right here, this probably is not the top. You can see we don't even have bearish divergences yet. But when it comes up and it gets up into the 60s or wherever it is, I would want to be cash on it. I want to be cash on RGTIW. I want to be cash on QBTS. And guess what? I'll let all those people that have, missed everything or chasing it and making a little money right now, thinking that they're right. And, when this drops back down to here, we're going to be loading back up again because we're going to be buying their shares that are panic selling. So let's go back to IWM here real quick. Okay. So right now you can see these are where buyers are stepping in. It's at support, made sense. We had some bearish divergences on the 15-minute chart, so this move did not phase me. If we pop up, the bulls got to get it above the 253 level. If that happens, then it's heading up to 255. If that happens, let's take a look at the out. See, this is another reason why I'm not believing this is the top on it. And if it starts taking out support levels, obviously it is, but we don't have any bearish divergences on it. You can get these types of pullbacks, and then when it pops up, that's when you're going to get a larger one. But right now, this is just some backing and filling. If it gives you a chance to buy at 245, I'd give it a shot. If it comes down lower than that, then right around that 241. And if this starts getting taken out, that's when, hey, we may be making a top on it. So back to the S&P, same thing. If the bulls can get above the 67.23, they're probably heading up to test these highs here at 67.63. The bears, they got to get it below the 65.50. If they do that, we have the support at the 65.09 and then some a little bit lower. But nothing has really changed. The hourly chart, we don't have any bullish divergences, so that leaves the door open that we still could come down and test the 65.11. If we head up, we're probably still going to have bearish divergences. But like I said, leave the door open for 6,800. I think we're closer to an end than we are. We made a ton of money on this from getting long back in April. And then from there, what we did, once we got up to these levels right around here, is I think it was when we made the new all-time highs and we kind of just went straight up. That's when I switched over to IWM. And from that period, IWM just completely outperformed the S&P. As you can see right here, we've gone pretty much straight up, and we're hitting targets that I thought we were going to. And now 255 is definitely a possibility. But from there, we could see the IWM trading somewhere down into the 216, possibly even down to the 211. But that's a little bit of ways to go. Let's let the market tell us when that's going to happen. And with that, have a great night, and I'll talk to you guys in the morning.